Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be the finale for my beauty replacements only no by year. I'm actually filming on 24th of December, so it's about a week left of this year, but we will be moving in the weekend, so I wanted to film this video today. I'm not going to buy anything that is against my no buy rules during the rest of this year, but I wanted to film this video. So for this entire year I have only bought replacement beauty items, excluding a couple of things that I allowed for myself, like a couple of perfumes in the beginning of year. But today I'm going to talk about how this no buy has changed my shopping habits and how it has changed my mindset what comes to buying makeup, and also of course I want to talk about what I'm going to be doing after this no buy year. Before that, excuse my hair. I normally don't curl my hair because I just cannot get both sides look nice, and I feel today this side looks nice and this side looks horrible, so excuse that. This is why I don't typically curl my hair. It's just one of those things I cannot do, but I thought that because I'm filming on Christmas Eve I wanted to curl my hair, and yeah. Anyways, let's get into the video. So let's go back to why I started this no buy. The biggest reason why I started this no buy year was that I was really overwhelmed with my makeup collection. So I had collected makeup for a couple of years, since 2015, and I started to notice that having a lot of makeup is really doing nothing for me. I had so much that I didn't know what to use, and I was really sad to see some of my makeup expiring, and I was sad that I wasn't using my favorites as much as I wanted to, because then I was feeling guilty if I didn't use everything that I have. So yeah, I just didn't feel good about having a large collection. I also wanted to be smarter with my money because all of my extra money went straight into clothing and beauty, and I just didn't want to live like that anymore. And yeah, with makeup I knew that I shouldn't buy more makeup, but I still kept buying it because I had this kind of like FOMO that I need to get all of these beautiful things, and I wanted to have like different options. And for example, I bought quite much colorful eyeshadow palettes last year, or colorful eyeshadows like singles and everything, even though I really don't like colorful eyeshadow on myself. Now if you are a colorful eyeshadow lover, good for you. I think it suits very well for some people, but I am more like an everyday makeup wearer, and it didn't make any sense for me to keep purchasing these things that I really didn't need. But still, when I saw a beautiful palette, I thought I don't have these exact colors in my collection, so I need to get it. And yeah, then when I purchased the item, I was already looking for the next thing, and I just wanted to stop buying makeup like that. I think this no buy year has really changed the way I look at buying makeup, and I think it really has changed my relationship with makeup in general. And I do still enjoy doing my makeup every single day. Makeup gives me confidence, and it's just my style to be a little bit more made up. But at the same time, I'm just not as much into makeup as I used to be. It's not as important for me anymore. Now let's get back to why I started purchasing makeup in the first place. I have actually always been into makeup. I remember when I was a teenager, like 13 years old or something like that, I used to play with makeup a lot. I didn't go anywhere, but I just wanted to apply makeup and have fun with it. Like, I used to look some makeup pictures from magazines and copy those for myself. And of course those super smoky eyes on 13-year-old didn't look that good, but you know, I was having fun and enjoying myself. And yeah, then when I was like a young adult, like 18, 20, I wasn't that much into makeup, and I found makeup again in 2015. In 2014 my husband and I got married, and I wrote a wedding blog, and in 2015 when I had shown all the wedding pictures on my blog, I thought it's time to wrap up the wedding blog, but I kinda like felt I need a new hobby. I had written blogs before and then I found some beauty blogs and I started writing my own beauty blog in 2015. I don't write it anymore, I wrote it for a couple of years, but that is also when I found the YouTube beauty community and I started to buy a lot of makeup. I started to collect it. I started my own channel. I think it was in the really end of 2015, so that was my Finnish channel. I did film videos there for a year and a half, I think, and then in the beginning of 2018 I started this channel. And yeah, I just needed a new hobby. That was why I got into makeup in the first place, and I think it could have been something else too, honestly. I just needed something and makeup was popular. So that's why I kinda like got into it. I have never been like super passionate about makeup. It has never been my dream to be a practicing makeup artist. It's just something I enjoy doing for myself and it's for me a way to express myself. Similarly than clothes are. I like nice looking things, like I like nice clothes, I like nice makeup, I like nice looking home. I want to decorate my home to be a beautiful place to live. But in the end of the day, makeup for me it's just not something that is more important than those other things, at least anymore. And why I don't want to keep spending so much time and money on makeup anymore is that makeup is not my job and it will most likely never be my job. I mean, never say never, but as I said, it's not my dream to be a practicing makeup artist. I don't see myself ever becoming a really popular YouTuber with makeup so that I could actually make my living with this, and it is not even my goal. And I realized that it's not realistic for me. Maybe when I very first started it was something I wanted, but not anymore. Especially since I am more of a private person and it would really bring anxiety to me to know that people actually may recognize me when I'm walking down in the city or something. So yeah, it's just not necessarily something I want. Makeup is for me only a hobby and I do enjoy it, as I said, but for it to be only a hobby for me and something that when I buy the product I can never get the money back in any shape or form, it's just ridiculous how much money I spent on it. I think I don't want to go back on spending like that. And also on my daily life I don't want to use as much time on makeup anymore. As I said, I enjoy applying makeup and makeup brings confidence to me, but I'm kind of like getting over of the full glam everyday thing. And now that we are hitting a new decade, I have also been thinking my life and how I want to spend my time and what goals do I want to set for myself and how I want my life to look in 10 years. So when we hit 2030, what I want my life to look like. And as much as I love makeup, unfortunately, I don't think makeup is going to get me any closer to any of my real goals that I have in life. And also, if I think about my life in 10 years, I honestly don't think makeup is going to be nearly as big part of my life as it is right now. And right now, I'm kinda having this change in my mindset. If for the past 5 years makeup has been a dear hobby for me and I have maybe spent a little bit too much time and money on it, I think it is going to be changing in the next couple of years. And honestly, I think in 10 years or so I will just be like any other woman. I don't think I will have much makeup left, at least from what I have right now. And I don't think I will be buying that much of makeup and spending that much time on makeup. Yes, I can see myself doing my makeup every day, but instead of having like a 45-minute daily makeup routine like I do have right now, I think I want to have like 20-minute makeup routine. But yeah, those are my thoughts right now. And you know, I don't want to sound negative or I don't enjoy makeup, I do, but in the end of the day, makeup it's only a hobby for me, it's not my job, it will most likely never be my job, and yeah, I want to treat it like that. Now what comes to my makeup collection, I really want to have a more curated collection. I don't see myself having like a really minimal makeup collection, at least in the near future, because I still like to have variety. I like to have different colored lipsticks. I still do have plenty of eyeshadow palettes, and you know, I don't want to get rid of the rest that I have. But I just don't want to have drawers full of makeup like I had in the past, and I don't want to have makeup that I don't enjoy. I know some people don't like decluttering, and I totally respect that, but I personally do declutter products that I don't enjoy, because for me life is too short to use something that I really dislike. Now if I do have a foundation that is not necessarily my favorite but is usable, I'm going to use it. But if I have an eyeshadow palette that I just don't enjoy at all, I will rather give the palette to someone else, because I have so many palettes that I love, so it only makes sense for me to keep those. So yeah, that's something. And also, as I said, I don't want to have drawers full of makeup. When I first got into makeup, I remember when I saw Jaclyn Hill's makeup collection video, I thought that's something I want too, but not anymore. Actually, now that we are moving, I'm going to get a new vanity, theBalm vanity from Ikea, and that has only one drawer, and it has been a dream of mine for a while to fit all of my makeup there. And I'm really excited because I think I will be able to fit everything there. I have decluttered quite much makeup, but also I have been project panning, so my collection is way smaller what it was a year ago, or especially 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm really happy about that, and I don't ever want to grow my makeup collection again so that it won't fit into a one drawer vanity. Also, what comes to spending on makeup, I don't know, it hit me really hard in the midway of the year that I had spent way too much. So what I did was that I went into every single online store that I had shopped for. I counted all of those orders together, and only the online store orders were between 2015 and 2018, like December of 2018. All of those orders were over 5,000 euros, and I mean, even now when I talk about it, it makes me feel uncomfortable. I could have spent that money so much wiser. Now it doesn't mean that I should not have bought any makeup at all, but so much of those products that I bought I do not have anymore in my collection. Either I decluttered it, or either it expired, or whatever. I am not shaming you if you are collecting makeup, and if it really does make you happy to have a big collection. We are all different, but I am just talking about myself, and having a large collection wasn't what I wanted and what made me happy. So yeah, seeing all of that money spent on makeup, it really hit me hard that I want to change my spending habits. And overall, I think I'm much better with money now. What comes to makeup, now if I have extra money, I'm putting it into savings rather than spending it on makeup. One thing I'm going to mention really quickly is that when I started this beauty replacements only no by year, I also started a clothing low by year, and that didn't go quite as planned. I do work in a clothing store, and it makes it really difficult to resist buying clothes, and I don't think I was quite ready for it last year. However, now that I have done this beauty replacements only no by year, and the way I shop for makeup has really changed, and I don't see myself ever going back to buying makeup like previously, I think now I am ready to try to really change my habits what comes to spending on clothes. So that is what I'm going to be doing in 2020. However, I'm not going to be talking about it on my channel just because it's so related to my work that I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But I will really try to change the way I buy clothes, and I also want to try some sort of a capsule wardrobe system, but it's going to happen outside of YouTube. Also, what comes to spending money on makeup, products that I use up pretty quickly, so foundations, brow products, face powders, things like that, I prefer buying a drugstore option. There are some products that the high-end product I think is worth the money. Just one example, the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I just think it's so good, but also the bottle is big, so I think it's really worth the money because it lasts a long time. But most of the makeup I do run out quickly. I buy the affordable option because I just don't want to spend hundreds of euros to makeup anymore. Now that my no-buy year is ending, I will treat myself with a lipstick once in a while, for example. Those kind of products that I am not going to finish up so quickly, I don't mind spending a little bit more on those, but I still don't want to spend money that I don't have. I personally don't have a credit card, so I wouldn't put makeup on credit card anyways, but for example, if I have to choose if I buy food or makeup, I'm going to buy food. Okay, so those are some things that I learned during this year. This video is really chatty and I don't know like if this is a little bit all over the place. I'm just talking about my thoughts. I do have some notes on the computer, but yeah, I just think it's a little bit all over the place. Anyways, let's quickly talk about what is going to happen next. What is going to happen after my beauty replacements only no-buy year. I really want to continue kind of like a low-buy type of lifestyle, meaning that I mainly buy replacement products, but once in a while treat myself with something that I don't necessarily need. For example, with a new lipstick. I do have plenty of lipsticks still, so I don't technically need one. But for example, with complexion products, I don't even want to have a lot of options anymore. I'm fine if I have one more natural and radiant foundation and one full coverage matte foundation, and I'm fine with that. So I feel I really don't need to put really strict restrictions or rules for all of the categories. So if I need something, I'm going to buy it. It's as simple as that. And sometimes I may treat myself with something that I don't need. However, there are two categories that I'm going to put those rules to, just because those categories have been my favorite things to purchase. And yes, first is lipsticks. So lipsticks are definitely a category that I can see it getting a little bit out of control if I don't limit myself. So I think now that I'm still going to be panning some of my older lipsticks, I will allow myself to purchase a lipstick or a lip gloss in every 2 months. So next year it means 6 lipsticks or lip glosses. Of course, if I want to kind of like save my lip gloss or lipstick purchases, I can do that. So for example, if I wanted to do like a Colourpop order, let's say, I don't think I'm going to buy from them, but this is just an example. If I'm thinking of placing an order for them in the summer, I can save my lipstick purchases from the beginning of the year so that I can get few in the summer. So that was just an example. But a lipstick or a lip gloss in every 2 months, I think, is for me kind of like a good rule, so that it doesn't get out of control, but at the same time I can purchase a new lip product. Especially nude lipsticks are something that I don't have so much, and I have really gotten more into them. So yeah, I think I need a couple of staple nudes, but I don't want to buy too much of lipsticks, so that's why there is that rule. And another category that has kind of been a problem category for me, you maybe guessed it, is eyeshadow. Now, I love eyeshadow and I have been purchasing eyeshadow a lot in the past few years. I think eyeshadow palettes are usually most of the people's favorite thing to buy. Now the thing is that I don't even know if I want to do eyeshadow every single day in the future. Like, I don't know if I want to spend time on that anymore. And even if I do eyeshadow, I think on everyday life I want to do more natural looks in the future. And I do still have a lot of eyeshadows in my collection, so much that I cannot possibly use all of these up before they totally go off. And that is why I have decided to continue an eyeshadow no buy. And I don't know exactly how long I'm going to continue it. At least one more year, so at least for the entire 2020 I'm not going to be buying any eyeshadows, but most likely even after that, because I just have everything I need. But I'm going to film a separate video series for that. But yeah, those categories are something where I need to put those rules. With lipsticks, because I really can see that category getting out of control if I don't put those rules. And with eyeshadows, because I honestly don't need any more, and I don't necessarily even want to buy more. I rather want to use what I have in my collection. But other than that, I'm not going to put any too strict restrictions for myself. I honestly think I don't need them. I don't want to spend money on makeup as much as I have been spending, and yeah, I feel this no buy year has really changed my mindset what comes to buying makeup and what comes to makeup in my life in general. What I will be doing is that I will film a makeup haul videos in every 3 months just to keep myself in check and accountable. So if I have bought something, I'm going to share it with you. I don't know if I'm going to keep sharing like skincare hauls with you, because then I will rather like film maybe a skincare routine video every once in a while, or of course you will see the products in my empties videos or something like that. But makeup is something that those purchases I want to still share with you in every 3 months. Okay, so that was everything for this video. As I said, there is still one more week to go with this no buy, and I'm not like waiting for the year to be over so that I can be shopping makeup after that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in my next one. Bye bye.